Well, the thing that's funny is that the legendary you pulled, like Void Legendary, is a very low chance of pulling him, so that it's kind of a trade-off. Anyway, I'm going to be fighting this new hidden secret room that's defense champions only. And I actually have a pretty good squad for it, too. I've got Rosin, Drexthar, Vergus, Godseeker and Neri, and Scylla the Drakes. And it's doing pretty good. Now the question is it good enough to get this done? Because if it is, history will be made yet again. Because I will finally be able to complete Archmage Helmet and make my way towards Akoth the Seared for the very first time. Because the secret rooms have very special rules. Now, let me explain why the secret rules are such a big deal, by the way. So, these rules are very important because it makes it so certain champs you can't use in the secret rooms. Like, you cannot use Yakarl in the secret room because he's an attack-based champion. You can only use defense champions in this room. Yep. Yep. I mean, I won't doubt it. I'm going to tell you a thing. There's a champion like him in Barbarian faction named Turvold. Do you want to know how much damage he can deal with good gear? He's from the same faction. He can do 400,000. A smack. I'm not joking. I am not joking. I'd love to be joking you, but it's the reality of it. True. I haven't looked at him yet again. Like, there's a guy who actually did a play test or whatever of him that would probably tell you how much damage he can do with better gear. Nearly got through these martyrs. So many martyrs in here. Level 170 martyrs. And I have to fight them with defense champs only. No block buffs, no deacon allowed. I have to use Rosin as my resist lead to even make this doable. Because if I don't have a resist lead, these enemies will eat me alive. But yeah, I will make history if I beat this. Again. Although I've already made history with Tree Sentinel by being able to survive Tree Sentinel multiple times, even when knocked off my horse. So, that is a big deal for me, because I've never been able to do that before. Until this point, if you got knocked off your horse, the Tree Sentinel would just kill you. There was no surviving getting dismounted off your horse. If you got dismounted, you were dead. This floor is a bit slow because it's defense champions fighting defense champions. And defense champions, they don't do the highest damage, and also these people have like a stupid amount of health and defense. So because of this, it's gonna be a trial, if you will, a slugfest. So far, though, I'm actually winning the slugfest. Godseeker's helping by cutting the buffs. It's still a 6-minute run, so it's not very quick, but we're getting there. Now, when I fuse him, or not fuse him, when I have him like assembled, I'm not gonna fuse him until CVC because I want the points. Because he'll be worth 4,000 points for CVC when I hatch him. As all the people who know me know, I'm nuts about Clan Wars. Okay, finally I got him. There we go! He's assembled! And I even got 2 of Yakarl the Seared. Let's go! History has been made. Yet again. I got the last fragment for Archmage Helmet, and I even got 2 fragments of Yakarl the Seared. They're big champions. They're pretty good. Yakarl is an amazing spider killer. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get something to eat though and go to bed soon though. I'm gonna try to raise a little bit more food. Just a wee bit. I know that. I know the feeling. Don't worry. I know the feeling. I know the feeling, okay? Before you think that I don't know the feeling, here's the thing. I once had to raise food for like 24 hours straight, almost, because of a clan tournament. And I still didn't win because I got to 550,000 points, but the enemy clan had 650,000. Exceeding the points you needed even for the last milestone reward. I know! And you know what the worst part about the enemy clan was? I can't read you their name. It's written in Cyrillic. It's written in characters I can't read. It's not even written in English. It's like written in either the Ukrainian or Russian alphabet. It's not even Asian. I can read some Asian letters. If it was Asian letters, it would be better, because it would be easier for me to translate. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be fighting up good old faction wars. I'm gonna do some barbarian faction wars. So my 3 elites in barbarian faction wars are War Maiden, War Maiden, High Katoon, and Scylla the Drakes. Yeah, that's it. Go for it. See if you can find Bommel in there. And have fun. Not necessarily. He can do it at level 59. I fought Bommel with that. Oh, okay, this floor is kind of nauseating, but I'll see what I can do. Because, like, it's like a bunch of starters and an arbiter, which is going to be obscenely annoying. I'm going to see if I can just clear it with these three. War Maiden. War Maiden, Scylla the Drakes, and High Katoon. The free-to-play Trinity of Doom. Yeah. Spirit Host. Not Spirit Host? I'm gonna think. Doom Priest? Trying to remember. There's a lot of cleansers in this game. I'm trying to clear like the most advanced barbarian faction crypt stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, Reliquary Tender. Almost forgot someone pulled that champ. Yeah. She puts a full cleanse with continuous heals. She full cleanse with continuous heals and revives on like a 3-turn cooldown. It is better than Shaman. It's totally better than Shaman. Like, it's so much... Like, here's the thing. I did not bother to develop my Shaman. But when I saw I got a tender, a reliquary tender, I developed her straight away. She still does work for me in advanced content on my second account, where I actually managed to pull her. She's a rare, but she's one of the best rares in the game. Like, people always tell me, oh my god, rares are so bad. Not all rares are bad. That's the thing. Like, Coldheart, you wouldn't know it, but she's an endgame rare. She's... In fact, I need her for Fire Knight on the second account. And I can't progress in Fire Knight without her, pretty much. She's that incredible of a character. And yet, guess what? She's a rare. She's a void rare, though. That's the catch. A lot of good rares are void rares. Okay, my Syl died. We're not going to be beating this. I cannot have my Syl die to do that. I mean, Syl Skull is still great for faction wars. Like, you'll be able to clear like the very depths of faction wars with him. Yeah. The thing about Steel Skull also is he has an increased defense buff, so when you do eventually find the time to get Rosin and Drexthar, he'll be very good for them because he'll buff their defense. He's very good for defense-based damage dealers. I'm hoping in the future that I'm going to be able to 6-star my Outrider, because it might allow me to get further in Barbarians faction wars as well. Because I want to beat the faction crypt, but the only real way I can do it is with a lot of damage. And I also have to put resist on my Syl more, because my Syl is getting hit by bad debuffs. Syl is a Barbarian Reviver. She was my first Reviver on this account. My first ever Reviver was Reliquary Tender on the second account. That was my first ever Reviver. I still use her, but yeah. The creepy part is gonna be when you find that boss, I swear. Well, like, the boss has very special rules that you'll see soon. Like, there's a reason I was like, oh my god, I made history. There's a reason I was saying that about this boss. Because the boss's rules on the second version of it are so strict that I've only recently been able to deal with it. Right now I'm fighting a very deep faction crit boss. Because the thing that's funny about this team is that it's kind of like a rudimentary arena team. Because it's got Syl as the Reviver, it's got the Nuker War Maiden, and then it's got the Speed Lead High Katoon. So it's got like the makings of a rudimentary arena team. The only, like, and I have a second nuker once I get the other guy to 6 stars so we can actually have enough stats to get over here. And you know what's even better? I'll spectate it. Well, I can only assume you might get wrecked because I like I said, I only was able to clear like Bommel recently with like a nasty late game setup. I'm just saying, even if you find Bommel, he's not fun. Even the first version has a lot of problems. We're not even talking about the second version. I only just beat the second version today. That's right. I only beat the second version today. I was gonna say I still didn't beat it, and then I remembered that I beat it. And I was like, yep. That's why I said history's been made. Because I thought I unconsciously said I didn't beat the boss, and then the memory came back to me. Oh yeah. I did. It was like having a dream or something. You did what? You beat what? Oh, there's the pig things. The demon pig spawn dogs. Remember them? The demon pig spawn dogs. Well, since I actually got to use silver keys, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some more of this Bommel gear. Because Bommel drops gear. I don't know. I thought you'd find that interesting. He drops very special gear. Materials. That can be used to craft resistance armor. That is a very high resistance amount. exclusive armor you can only craft from Bommel. The thing about him is by the time you can get this gear, you won't need it. Pretty much. Because you could just farm resistance gear elsewhere, but it's still cool to have. Hopefully this CVC, the next one, I get a unique legendary. And with any luck, it's a Mashald. Or like a really nice epic, like Geomancer. I live in Ontario, Canada. In a town called Wasaga Beach. Near a lake the size of an ocean. Like, you literally can't distinguish it from an ocean until you realize that the ocean doesn't smell like salt. And then you realize you're standing on the edge of a lake. A great lake. Because I swear to you, this is the only time, and I'm not going to do it on auto, I'm going to do it on manual, because if I do it on auto, I'm just going to get ruined. Well, the version I'm on, doing it on auto is basically suicide, because you make one mistake with this boss and you're dead. Like, this boss I'm on is not a joke. In fact, I might lose this. Hopefully not, but let's see how I can survive. Can I survive? The big question. And it's... Well, I didn't survive. I almost did, though. Like, this boss is really awful. Oh, did you reach Bommel? Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen damage until you see Bommel. This guy is an absolute monster. He's scarier if you don't have a ridiculous team. Like, I've got 2 legendaries that are the correct affinity and a Vogoth. So that's part of what's making it easier. I'm going to try avoid turn meter controlling him because he develops more bombs that way. Which is exactly the last thing I want him to do. I use Deacon mainly to get past the waves. I use Deacon mainly on this floor just to get past the waves. He's actually not very useful versus the boss. Mainly for the boss, it's Rosin with the resist lead, and then Godseeker for the revive because he puts less buffs on your team, so there's less bombs, and then Vogoth for the heal. And then Dregstar for the HP burn. That also has Giant Slayer proc, so it helps kill him. There we go. Whew. I'll do one more of these, and then I'm going to do the easier stuff. Because Bommel is stressful. Especially this version. Actually, nah. I need the materials is the problem. I need the materials. I should have turn meter controlled them. Oh. It's bad. Because the problem is, if you give these guys extra turns, they wreck you. Because there's these, like, Skull Lord Vargals. And if you screw up versus them, they wreck you. Bad. Man, why didn't that land? What did you find now? I'm assuming it's because your shaman doesn't have enough defense or resist or something. Because a lot of these floors are very stat checky. They check your stupid stats all the time. Like, what are your stats? It's like, I don't want good stats. Too bad. You're figuring out where your stats are. It's like, neat. Oh boy, I may have just messed up. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, and I died. That's fun. Like, this boss is not very consistent, I can tell you that. Like, I can't kill it consistently, but the very fact I can kill him at all is good. Because in the past, I couldn't kill him at all. Like, period. There was no hope. Didn't matter what I did, I just died. Very similar to Tree Sentinel. Okay, that's good. Rosin's doing significant damage to it. Please. come on. This is gonna be bad when those bombs go off. Ugh. Like, Bommel is such a gross boss. Like, did anyone see that? My rosin is glitched. My rosin is glitched in Bommel's crotch. Literally glitched in Bommel's crotch. That is stupid. Okay. Okay, stop being glitched in. Oh, that was too funny. I beat it though. Oh, it was my shortest time yet. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna do some dark Fae as well. Dark Fae's easier, less stressful. The boss after Bommel. The final boss of this tower is called Dark Fae as well, but it's a very advanced version of it. Basically, Dark Fae copies your team. Whatever defense champs or whatever stats you have, it copies them. And that's part of what makes it so difficult. And I screwed up. So I'm dead, but... okay, I have to repeat this because I screwed up. I screwed up real bad. It's still easier than dealing with Bommel. Because Bommel is gross. Those who don't know that Bommel is gross have never actually met him. Because even if you beat him, you'll still think he's gross. And here's the worst part. He's been nerfed. Because at one point, he was even more overpowered. And then people were like, oh no. Don't make him so OP. I'm pretty sure. They're like, it's bad enough. But, okay, we're gonna go take away that. And then go from left to right. There we go. We've revealed the Dark Fae herself. Which is good. But she's got a veil up. But we can still attack her. Which I'm happy about. Yeah. Cut her turn meter. And there we go. Might as well do 2 of these. Successfully. And then do a Borgoth. Because, yeah, the final boss of this rotation is an advanced Dark Fae. What'd you find? This tower is bullshit. Who is it? Oh! Yeah, I know him. Harvest Jack. Yeah, he's a piece of work. I gotta look at what resistance he has, but I'm pretty sure he has very high resistance. So, the only way to do it is you have to find gear with enough accuracy. Like, my Deacon has like 230 accuracy, which is usually enough to cut through his resist, I think, but I have to check. But yeah, the Lord of Fear bullshit. Although it's BS, it's still not as BS as when you find Baumel. Because that guy takes BS to another level. As much as I don't like to say that. Well, I'm gonna look into what stats the Harvest Jack has and report back to you what I think you can do to beat him. Because often you can do counter stats to beat enemies in this tower. Because they're not actually as intelligent as they appear. Yes. Ooh, I was winning an event? What event did I win? What event? A summon rush? Oh, really? There's a summon rush coming up. For what? I don't know. But there's a summon rush. I bet you'll enjoy that. Why? Because that means you get to start opening presents. Right. Like legendaries and stuff. Not bad. It's just there is worse things than that guy. I will check him out, but this rotation, if it makes you feel any better, is one of the worst rotations in all of the tower ever. If that makes you feel any better at all. Alright, can I beat this? Okay. Yes, I can. Nice. Okay. So, the last thing I'm going to do this episode. So, what floor are you on? Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I could use. Okay. Oh, you have a speed booster of some kind. That's good. You'll need it. You're probably gonna either want to get rid of the Molly or the Mortu, because the Molly's gonna revive, and the Mortu is gonna peril your ass. The two in the front. The midget with the flaming mallet. The hot looking midget with the flaming mallet is Molly, and the weird bat thing with short stubby wings. The red bat thing is Mortu. Because Molly can revive two at once. And then, of course, there's his block buffs effect. Faded Vengeance, pretty annoying. I recommend trying to Acid Rain the whole group of them. Okay, good. Try to get rid of the Molly or she'll res everyone to full. Because that's what she does. Unless you have an Armiger to block revive. Okay. Because the reason I say that, probably Yakarl, because you're going to need damage. And because he can't weak hit. I think you're going to want to take out Nethril before he stuns you into oblivion. Yeah. And then... Oh... The guy on the left would be good because he poisons you, but the guy on the right does like a strong hit. So it's hard to decide. I tried to take the guy on the left, but we'll see. Ooh. You didn't do as much as I thought. Because I've seen Shaman... Oh, nice! Almost. Yes! Finally. There you go. Oh, your Kale's hitting harder. That's nice to see. Your Kale's hitting harder, which is nice to see. If you want to see my team, I'll show you a squad if you want to see that. Yep, Bommel. He's not as nice as you might think he is. He does, yeah. I'm gonna try a budget squad. With only Rosin. Wait, what? Where are you? Oh no, that's a secret room. Oh no, you're in a secret room. That's not Bommel. That's not Bommel. You do get... Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I've got targeted. Alright, sorry if it was a bit of a disappointment that the that you didn't get to Bommel yet, but I mean, when you do find him, you'll see what I mean by he's something else. Like, I like your team tomorrow. Only with Ancients are higher because Mystery Shards are just rares or below. Like, I don't like to say it, but it's the truth. So yeah, I take out Molly first. And then I go for the stun. I gotta focus that Mortu down. Okay, good. I throw his turn meter. Well, I destroyed that floor in a minute 53. Floor 5. Not bad. But again, the hard part is the dumb Bommel. Like, when you see him, you'll know why when you try to mess with him.